Hello, Barendipitous here with another fighting board game. This one is a little bit different from the other two, whereas with Unmatched and with Sakura Arms, you had a board and that you were kind of like moving around and everything and managing resources and everything. Dice Throne is a little bit different. Probably the quickest way to describe it is Battle Yahtzee. You're not moving figures on a board, but you are managing your resources and rolling dice. There are, just like with Unmatched, there are a lot of characters for Dice Throne. Dice Throne tends to have much more of a fantasy feel, like Dungeons and Dragons. Think Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings, that type of thing. But they also have crossed over with Marvel, for example. But yeah, we just have two characters here. We have a Pyromancer and a Shadow Thief. So with each of these characters, they just kind of have this little tray that has everything that you need. All of the abilities generally go on. Oh, that's weird how that happened, but yeah. All the abilities are generally on this board right here. So again, you are rolling a set of dice, which should be in here. Yep. These dice right here, they have different symbols. And you are essentially trying to get these various combinations to trigger these abilities. So yeah, you got Fireball, dealing damage, Burning Soul, putting gain fire mastery tokens. You can inflict burn tokens and so on and so forth, right? There's also an ultimate ability right here. If you roll all of these, this is you can actually see the spread of the dice right here. That meteor symbol, number 6. You need pretty much all 6s. You can like re-roll again, just like with the Yahtzee. You can like re-roll a certain number of times to try to get what you want. But also there are you're trying to get your opponent's life to 0. There are also cards that let you upgrade your abilities, manipulate the dice, and everything like that. There's also a bunch of counters which will be unique to each character. These counters are described on here. Some are general, some are unique. Knockdown counters, burn, fire mastery, stun. This is all described on there. That's essentially it, honestly. You play card, you roll, so you're essentially mainly rolling dice to try to trigger the abilities that you want to deal damage to your opponent or wear your opponent down. You're using cards to manipulate the dice and to increase your own abilities and so forth. I will say I have been tempted to get more Dice Throne stuff, but honestly, with Sakura Arms and Unmatched, I'm already content with, very, very happy with these two characters. We don't play Dice Throne as much, but I still really like it. Shadow Thief focuses on poison, hiding, Shadow Shank, things like that. But yeah, this is going to be pretty short because I think Dice Throne is pretty straightforward as games go, as fighting board games go. So yeah, another dueling game doesn't involve a board necessarily. It's more about dice and cards and your ability board and everything. But yeah, there you go. Dice Throne, another fighting board game. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, all the best.